Hi, Dr. Scott Jensen. For months I've been saying we're going to get through this pandemic, and trust me, we will. But as we do, we've got some serious reconstruction that needs to be done. We know that mistakes have been made, sometimes well-intentioned, sometimes almost fiendishly. We know that the American people have been kept from understanding critical data points. Models that have been so far off as to be ridiculous have not been, if you will, shared with Americans and with Minnesotans in terms of how did this model get created. I remember when Governor Walz in Minnesota said we're going to have 74,000 deaths, and I didn't buy that. And then he said 29,000 deaths, and I didn't buy that. And then there are going to be almost 1,000 people dying every day in the month of July, and I didn't buy that. And I don't know if we got to 1,000 deaths in the whole month of July. So there's going to be some serious reconstruction work. But as we do that, I'm puzzled about this phenomenon of cancel culture. We've got these hoity-toity, taking the high moral ground people called fact checkers. And I've come across them a few times now. USA Today, they said I was telling the truth. The Associated Press, they said I had some falsehoods in a video because I mentioned something being issued by the World Health Organization, and actually it had been a reissue. And I had mentioned that flu cases dropped dramatically in March of 2020, and they said that that might have been the case, but that wasn't the only reason. Bottom line is they fact-checked me and said that it was false. Facebook has come out and tagged me. But I noticed the other day, they also went after President Biden. Yeah, President Biden said that we've now exceeded the number of COVID-19 deaths, and they are now greater than all the deaths in World War I, II, and Vietnam War together. And the fact checkers are just jumping on that one, saying, no, that's not true. He should have said World War II and the Korean War and the Vietnam War, whatever. These fact checkers, I'd like to know even how they're paid. Are they getting a six-figure salary, or do they get paid by how many times they actually fact check? And do they get paid more if they criticize versus absolve? Because honestly, I'm not buying what these fact checkers are doing. Who's fact checking the fact checkers? These people are just a part of the cancel culture. If someone's message is essentially true, shouldn't that stand up? So as we reconstruct what went wrong with COVID-19 pandemic and how we dealt with it, let's not forget social media, Facebook, censoring, canceling, mainstream media fact check. These people have no claim to the high moral ground. They may simply be reacting to a narrative that they're not buying into, and they're going to do everything they can to push their narrative. And have I gotten in their way? Yes, I have. And part of the reconstruction business that we're going to be about going forward is what is their role? Think about it.